Hello and welcome to Applying AI with Capria. Our guest today is Dima Djani, the Group CEO of ALAMI. Welcome, Dima. Thank you for joining us. From when we started this series, when it was the early days and people were just beginning to wrap their heads around the idea of generative AI, to now, it almost seems like if you don't have it front and center, then you're kind of living under a rock, right? What is it meant for Alami and the work you're doing in the fintech space with generative AI? Can you throw some light on that?
I think it's even more important for developing markets. We're talking about the global south, for example, where financial literacy might not be as deep as, our counterparts in some of the developed markets. So this is where generative AI can particularly help on increasing the financial literacy of the user of the banks, looking at the data, transaction data, and other data that our consumer banking customers might have, and suggested a sound personal financial advice in a fraction of a price, right? A long time ago, we need to have a net worth of at least like $5 million to have a very reputable personal finance manager. And with generative AI, everybody essentially can have a, good enough customized financial advice based on their own personalized data in a real time.
Thanks for that macro view, Dima. I want to now just go micro and very specifically to Alami. How have y'all integrated generative AI to make y'all bigger, better as an organization?
We have three parts of that. The first part that we're actually developing as we speak is the user-oriented AI. So it's quite similar with Erica from Bank of America on when users is trying to access our menu and trying to do transactions, they can just chat or doing the voice recognition, and it makes the user experience very simple. So that's the first part. And the second part would be on the customer service side. So we're going to use generative AI on that to have a more, I would say, better customer service experience with our customers. And the third is my point on having a personal financial advisor and a fraction of a cost built into the banking apps.
Fabulous. So you're really embracing it completely, which lets me segue to my last and final question. As an entrepreneur, what would you say to people who perhaps haven't? There may be a few people who are just seeing this as a passing trend and not yet leveraging Gen AI the way it could be. So, as in one entrepreneur to another, what would be your message about adopting generative AI?
I think my advice is to get the CTO or senior guy in the tech department that really understand about and follow as the new technology got rolled out, or an advisor that really understand this, right? So I think as an entrepreneur, we want to see based on our market and our capacity, like where is the right time to kind of intercept and get full on pushing this initiative in I would say the most cost efficient way.
Great. That was very, very insightful and specific. And I'm sure anybody watching and a young entrepreneur who hasn't yet embraced generative AI would have got some useful information from that. I will end with a joke because we like to say Gen AI has a sense of humor. So, why do you think Gen AI went to therapy?
Wow, that's new. I'm not sure actually.
Because it had way too many unresolved issues.
Yeah.
And on that somewhat funny note, thank you, Dima.